What's up, folks? It's Rye Day, and it's rye with a yell. Yes, Rebel Yell. Rebel Yell small batch rye is up for review. It's bottom shelf pour, it's budget friendly, but how does it fare? Stay tuned, join me after the intro, and let's talk whiskey. Greetings from the Emerald Isle, whiskey lovers. My name's Al, and this is Whiskey Straight. What's up, folks? I'm Al, and thanks for joining me for another episode where I'll be reviewing the Rebel Yell Small Batch Straight Rye. Now, before I get into the review, I just want to say apologies. I've normally tried to do at least 2 reviews a week, but in the last week or two I haven't been really feeling that well. I've been a bit under the weather. This bloody sarcoidosis that I've got has been really kicking my arse, and I've got more downtime every day than I have uptime, but I'm trying to get through it, and I've done this sort of video in bits and starts. But anyway, I'll get on with the review. I'm going to take a closer look at the Rebel Yell Small Batch Rye. It's the first rye I've done on the channel, but I'm a big fan of rye. I've had a lot of rye over the years, but I've sort of stepped back from it for a while because I'm an easygoing guy, but the missus, she seems to think that when I drink rye I turn into but I thought, because I want to do a broad range of reviews, I'll get a bottle, and this is a budget pour. It doesn't cost a fortune like a lot of ryes do over here, so why not? I'll go there and I'll just sip at it and not go too mad, and then I'll stay on the nice side of the boss. What do we know about Rebel Yell? Well, Rebel Yell, initially before the rye came into play, it was a wheated bourbon, and it had a specific recipe that dates back to 1849, and that was created at what would later become the famous Stitzel-Weller distillery. Now, it was marketed at the time as an honest whisky at an honest price, but interestingly, the actual Rebel Yell brand itself wasn't officially introduced until 1936. So fast forward to 2015, and this Rebel Yell Small Batch Straight Rye was introduced, and it's bottled at 45% ABV. Now, this is a young rye. It meets the minimum requirement to be called a straight rye because it's 2 years old, but it's also interesting to note that it's an MGP source product, which means it was distilled and aged in Indiana and then bottled by Luxco at the Rebel Yell distillery. There's a bit of snobbery on whiskey, and some people getting their high horse about these things, but at least Luxco are transparent, and they've made it known that it's a source product, and they've also made it known that the mash bill is 95% rye and 5% malt. So plus marks on that. Good on you, Luxco. But when it comes to drinking it, are there any plus points? Stick around to find out. Now, straight off on the nose, there's a right big arrival of rye grain. There's vanilla and wood in there too. A touch of corn, not sure where that's coming from, but that's what I'm getting, and there's a spicy sort of orange zestiness in there as well. Now, that orange zestiness, it how can I say it? It turns a tad like sort of having a powdery note. There's a mild chocolate coming in there too, and throughout it all, that rice spiciness remains, and it's quite nice. So let's see how it fares in the palate. Right up front again, a nice big hit of rye spice, dark chocolate, and the orange is there as well, but I'm not sure you guys get it over in the States, or you guys from there who are watching. We have a thing here called the Terry's chocolate orange, and it's like a milk chocolate with an orange flavour throughout it, and this is a bit like that, but it's more of a darker chocolate with a bit more of intensity of the orange. Vanilla comes through again. I like on the nose, it's a powdery vanilla. It leads to caramel, some demerara sugar, and even a touch of like burnt toast coming through as well. There's also, as it goes across the palate, there's a woody char, a bit of cinnamon. The cinnamon's subtle, but it does hang around for a little while. Not too long, but enough to give it a nice little edge along with the spiciness. So overall, this it might be, a young rye, and it meets the minimum requirement to be called a straight rye, but there is a bit of an underlying quality there. It's better than you would think for the age. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not mind blowing in any way. It's not going to blow your socks off. It's not going to make you go, wow, this is bloody good. But I'm not sure what you pay for it in the States, but it's in the mid-20s here, and it is good value for money. And on another point, at least Luxco are transparent enough to say that it's a source product. And, what's wrong with that? As I said earlier, there's a lot of snobbery in some whiskey circles, and it's like, oh, MGP's pish, Indiana and all that rubbish. That's all a load of bollocks. It's, if you like the pour and there's quality there, it doesn't matter a damn where it comes from. At the end of the day, if it's good value and you like it, it's a quality pour, it's solid, whatever. It is what it is, Yes, there are better ryes out there. Many, many better ryes, but I know from my point of view in the UK and Ireland, you're not going to get too many ryes as good as this at this price. There's Bullet Rye, similar sort of price, very harsh compared to this, and it is really, for me, it does fit the bill of honest whiskey at an honest price. Moving on to the future, Luxco has opened just last year the Lux Row Distillery in Bardstown, and that means it won't be long until they're producing their own products from source, and they have said that their annual capacity is 3 million gallons, which means 90,000 barrels of whiskey per year, and that's pretty impressive. So when you think about it, they've got Rebel Yell in their books, they've got Ezra Brooks, Blood Oath and David Nicholson. I'm expecting good things for them in the future. Now, all in all, I'm a Rebel Yell fan. This, yes, it's a budget rye. I like it. Their bourbon is budget. I like that too. Neither going to blow you away, but they're decent for the price you pay for them. But if you ramp it up a notch and you go to their 10-year single barrel, now that is just something else. It's an exquisitely good pour. Highly recommend it. But let's look forward to what's to come from Luxco and see how it goes from there when they source their own products. So that's all until the next time. If you've enjoyed this review, please hit the like button, subscribe for more videos, and comment down below on your thoughts on Rebel Yell. And while you're at it, please ring that bell to stay up to date with all things Whiskey Straight. So, thanks for watching, and until the next time, stay safe and enjoy your whiskey the way you like it.